allows me to do that. It's impressive. Good morning guys, it's Joe again from Acklam Car Centre. Today I'm in the amazing Brooklyn Grey 2022 22 registration BMW M4 Competition Xdrive Convertible. Now, I mean, this car is absolutely amazing. It's just, as soon as you start the car up, you think, you know what, it's brilliant, because it sounds mega. But then there's other parts of the car that just, when you're in it, you think, wow, this is really special. So I'm going to give it a little drive and then give you my feedback on what I think it's all about. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a 4-seater convertible. I've got 5 kids. Is it ideal for me? Absolutely not. But if I'm on my own, or if I've got a couple of kids, just me and the wife, it's different. You could really enjoy the car for what it is. A couple of things with this M4 Xdrive I find is the Xdrive is important. The M4 has a lot of power. So when it's a non-Xdrive vehicle, it can be a little bit back-end happy, too happy at times. You can then set the car up so it's in different modes, like comfort mode and eco mode. And so if you want to drive it every day like a normal person, just enjoying the car, you can. And then if you go on the back roads or there's an open road there and you think, you know what, it's nice and dry, I'm going to give it some, you can also do that. Now, on the steering wheel in front of me, there's a couple of buttons there in red, M1 and M2. I haven't set this up. I'm just going to go off the previous setup really, because I can see already it's set up in all sport mode. And the tone of the engine, the sound of the exhaust, when you're going down in gears and stuff, it's exciting. I mean, that's a buzz. It's a very fun car and it sounds incredible. I haven't got the stereo on obviously, because when you have a car like this, you don't need it. Sports exhaust is on. It just sounds good, really good. But it's fun, you constantly got a smile on your face. But that doesn't mean you have to drive around like that for your full journey, absolutely not. But knowing that you have the power and the sound just means you can have a lot of fun with it. But remember, this is a convertible. And the good thing with the convertible is, the sun's not out just yet, but it will be shortly. It looks very stylish at all times. When the hood is up, it's a canvas roof, but it's so well sound sort of proofed. And like, I'm in the car right now and I can't really hear anything outside. It is so well soundproof. But by flicking one switch, the hood will go down. And I will put it down so you can see how quick it is, and you can do it whilst you're driving as well. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're doing really low speed, then fine. But really, I think for what it's worth, you can just pull over and do it. It takes seconds. But I'm doing 20 miles an hour right now. I've pressed the button and you'll see in a few seconds, the hood will just fold away. It doesn't take long. It takes a few seconds, literally. It's ideal. If it starts raining again, there's no panic stations. You slow down a little bit, press the button, and then off you go. The hood's back up again. So now the hood's down, it's not the sunniest day, I'll be honest with you completely. But there's a couple of features on this car. First of all, you've got the heated steering and heated seats, which is a given. But then on this car, you've also got the air scarf. So there's a button down here next to the convertible switch where you press. There's 3 settings to it: really hot, warm, and just the different settings. But just behind me here, it blows out nice warm air just around my neck, working like a scarf, like a neck scarf, and it just keeps it nice and warm. You'd expect, because the hood's down, that my head be all over and there'd be loads of wind coming in. I promise you now, there's very little wind coming in at all, period, which is a good sign as well. But like I said, I'm driving it now normal. I'm doing 55 miles an hour and it's comfortable, very comfortable. Other features like your sort of climate control, your touchscreen media system, voice control. You've got the full digital dash, so every time I look down, I'm looking at the digital dash and it looks sporty with all the M badging and the revving. But then this car also has the heads-up display, so I don't really have to look down. I can just look ahead of me and it's projected onto the windscreen how fast I'm currently going. It shows me how fast I should be going, and then if I had the navigation on, then that information would also be on that windscreen as well. So It's a very useful tool, that heads-up display. For me, the M4 Competition Xdrive Convertible is super sexy. It is brilliant. There's a lot of clients out there that I have that like a convertible vehicle because they do want to put the hood down when it's nice and sunny. I just like the idea of it. Because if you do a little bit of travelling, if you do go to France or somewhere, it's a great car to have. Brilliant. But it's that sound. An M car is an M car. You're not buying an M car just to waffle around. Truthfully, you're not. You're buying an M car because it looks special, it sounds special, and it certainly shifts. At 510 brake horsepower, this is not a slow car. And everything is on point. Steering, the gearbox is absolutely brilliant. There's zero delays in the gear shifting. Now you can do the gear shifting through the elongated carbon fibre paddle shift. You can do it using the gear stick itself. Or just let it do it in its own sports mode and it'll rev through, because if you've set it where you've shortened the sort of acceleration cable, it'll rev all the way through, no problem. Now it's not going to rain, I don't think, but I'm not going to risk it. So as I'm slowing down, I'm going to put the hood back up again. And you'll see it doesn't take long, a few seconds, hood goes back up again, job's a good one. Now remember, this car's got a lovely combination. You've got the Brooklyn grey on the outside, but then you have the extended merino leather in ivory on the inside, and I think that is a brilliant combination. Don't get me wrong, no two cars are the same, no two colours are the same. It's just a case of what you prefer. You've then got things like carbon fibre inlays, and that's just things that you're looking at when you're looking around the vehicle and looking down the steering wheel, and the way they sort of feel, and just the overall vibe is just sporty. Everything's about weight and the way it looks. So there's a lorry in front of me right now. I'm going to have to overtake it safely. But having the power allows me to do that. It's impressive. Goes so well. I mean, if you're in the market, what else can you compare this to? Genuinely, what else is there that's like an M4 Competition Xdrive? I can't think of many. I mean, the C63 would be the only thing that, for me, comes close, really. And that would have to be an S as well. Because they do sound nice as well, I do believe. But again, they're not 4matic. All that power, risky, back end does go everywhere. The non-Xdrive version, I've mentioned it already, beautiful cars, and if you're daring, great, and if you know how to drive, great, but you get it wrong and it's sort of, hello, I've made a mistake. But this is fabulous. This is like a brand new car, literally. It's had the running in service done on it. It's got the remainder of the manufacturer's warranty till 2025, and it's fully loaded, fully specced up. If you haven't got 5 kids, this car's perfect. For me, it's not, but I think the car's absolutely brilliant. Every part of it, people look at it. I'm not saying you're buying a car because you want people to look at it, but it's a new model car. The lines on the car are super aggressive, and it looks good with the black wheels, the staggered wheels, the aggressive bumpers, the black grills. It just looks the part. And the sound, you've heard it yourself. Drive, you can drive it every day and it's super comfortable. You want to get giddy, go ahead, knock yourself out, because it is a fabulous car. Thanks for watching, guys. Speak soon.